Welcome back to another freaking video. And today we're gonna be talking about something that I really don't want to talk about, but every time I post on my social media, like, what kind of story time do y'all want to hear, this is the very first story time that always pops up, and it's like multiple people always ask me this. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer this question, do this little story time for you guys, so y'all sit back and relax. Sorry if the wind is blowing. It's hot out the door and I'm trying to do a video in my car. But before we get into this video, let's make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you turn that bell, make sure you tell a friend, tell a friend, tell their friend, tell the auntie, tell their grandma, tell the mama, whatever, however. Just let's get my name out there, okay? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tell them to like, comment, and subscribe as well. Mom, if you watch this video, so I'm sorry. My girl, MG, I can talk about it now. Really not. I'm really nervous to tell this story because I ain't never really told this story to nobody. Like, y'all is the first people to really hear this story for real. And yeah, so let's jump straight into this video. So boom, I met this boy. We're gonna call him Lighter. So I met Lighter or whatever. When me and Lighter met, we were cool or whatever, we was chilling. Lighter stayed like 20 minutes out from where I stayed at. So I stayed in one city, he stayed in another city, but it's really up the road. If you know how to drive, it's like a 10-15 minute ride, even if that, you feel me? So I met Lighter or whatever, we kicking it, we cooling or whatever. Lighter would come see me every weekend. When Lighter came to see me, he came to see me every weekend. Like, he ain't miss a weekend to come see me, none of that. He, every Friday or Saturday or Sunday maybe, he was coming to see me, okay? So when he came, it was like, when he came and see me, he didn't have his own car, so his friend would bring him. So his friend was just like, I ain't finna keep bringing him down here if you ain't got nobody to talk, for me to talk to and stuff like that. Because I mean, I ain't gonna get all into that because I don't know all their business or whatever, and I don't wanna, you know. So he would basically like put me on one of your friends. So I'm like, okay, bet, cool. So I knew this one friend that would just, if I tell her to come with me, she riding with me. Like, it don't matter where we're going, she gonna go with me. And yeah, so I texted this one friend. I was just like, hey girl, you wanna talk to this? Whoop, 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 whoop. She was like, yeah, or whatever, how he look. I'm sending her pictures of him and everything. So at this point, they like, okay, so we done started linking now. We were just like the four little potato heads in the car. Every weekend we in the car, we going places. We not really going places, we riding around my town, because we not really supposed to go out of our city limit or whatever, you know, because I'm 14 at the time. I really don't remember how old she was at the time. I think I was 14 or 15, one of the two. So this one weekend, one weekend they came and got us. Mind y'all, okay, let me tell you how I even get away with leaving every weekend and my mama not knowing. My mama worked Friday through Sunday. You know, most parents work Monday through Friday and just off. But my mama worked Friday through Sunday, and then when she worked Friday through Sunday, she worked night shift on top of that. So in the daytime she sleep, nighttime she at work, and she worked like an hour and some change out. So I could always do stuff, but it wasn't like really couldn't do stuff because I had two brothers. My oldest brother, he ain't going for none of that. He don't play none of that. So me and my little brother, we like this. We a year apart, so we like this. Like, if I tell him to do something, he gonna do it. If he tell me to do something, I'm gonna do it. We got stuff that we still don't even speak about to this day. Like, we take stuff to the grave. Like, we might talk about it here and there amongst each other, but as far as other people knowing, they don't know none of that. So my little brother was just like, my little brother, he was the type, like, if you buy him something to eat, honey, mouth is closed, okay? If you buy him a good little meal or something like that, his mouth is closed. Who she thinks she is? That's Ari, by the way. Okay, so all I have to do is buy him something to eat, and baby, we ain't gotta worry about nothing. Like, I'm in there. And my little brother was always home. My oldest brother, I think he was working at the time. Or he was at the gym or somewhere. He did something. He was home at night, but he wasn't home. He'll come like 10 something or 11 something, somewhere around them times. Okay, boom. So now, okay, so now this is like, we starting to go places every weekend. My brother, like, every time I'm leaving the house, like, I'm buying him something to eat. Like, what you want to eat? You want Wendy's? You want McDonald's? What you want? I'm buying it. I'll get you something to eat. And yeah, so I get him something to eat, and by the time I come back, I have his food in my hand, or my hand or whatever, or I just cash apped him or left him some money or scrape up some quarters around the house or something. If I ain't had the money, I just give him the money that way. So boom, this one specific weekend, they came down and they was just like, I would take y'all to my city. Because but y'all probably can't go out there with him. So me and her, we looking at each other like, we can't go out like that. Like, we big dogs. So we telling them like, yeah, we can. Like, yeah, they don't care. Like, we good. Like, we Gucci. Like, let's go. So we go all the way to their town. It's like 10, 11 o'clock at this point. We go all the way to their town. We get to their town. We go to their little house or whatever, or whoever house. We went to somebody's house. I really don't know who house it was. And like, y'all, if you're anybody else younger than me, don't be like me. Don't do what I did, because I really regret some stuff, because like, I really could have waited or whatever. So we get there or whatever, and this is the first weekend. The first weekend we get down there, we just chilling or whatever. We talking, we walking up and down the road and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. So since we walking up and down the road, we just like chilling or whatever. So we chilling or whatever, we vibing, you know, we go down there and they go in one room. We finally go back in the house. They go in one room, I go in one room. And yeah, so this weekend I was not going. Like, I was scared. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I gave him the blue. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Because I was not going. He was mad. He wasn't really mad or whatever. I wouldn't say he was mad like, but you could tell like he was aggravated and frustrated. But I mean, that wasn't my fault, because baby, I didn't plan on coming down here and y'all trying to get in my it don't work like that, honey boo boo child. So I booked the first weekend. So boom, he texted me or whatever, you know, he gave me this and that and do. So I'm just like, man, I really don't care, because if I don't want to touch you, I'm not gonna touch you. And I'm really scared as freak, because I'm a virgin, of course. So I'm just like, yeah, nah, I'm straight, I'm Gucci. So next weekend come around, they come pick us up again. They try to stay a little stunt. So this weekend we being bold. Like, we both being bold. We just like, yeah, we gonna spend the night this weekend and all that. Like, we packing bags. I'm telling my mom I'm staying at her house. Her mom telling her mom she's staying at my house. Whole time we both gone. Mind you, my mom not really gonna go back and check unless like something happened. I text her or something. Like, she be too tired. Like, she was too tired at the time to even go back and, like, you feel me, like really snoop around and see what I did. Because at the time, did I have a phone? I think I did have a phone. I had something, but she didn't never check it or nothing. I don't think. I don't know. I don't really remember. I do remember, but I don't remember. But back to the story time. So this weekend we got our toothbrush, toothpaste, we got change of clothes, we got all this stuff. So we like, okay, well, we text him like, okay, you good, girl? You sure you want to do this? You sure you want to do this? She like, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna do this or whatever. But I'm not thinking, at least. I don't know if she had already done this before or whatever. But me, I'm personally not thinking nothing gonna happen, because, well, I should have known, because I just gave this man blue balls and it's blue things the week before. But I wasn't really thinking or whatnot. So we get to talking or whatever. We get down there, same old. They go in one room, we go in the other room. He play music or whatever, and we just talking. So at this point, he just like, you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. So they come out the room or whatever. They come in, talk with us a little bit. They go back in the room. So she texts me, asking me if I'm good and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm straight, I'm chilling, I'm Gucci or whatever. And so now this is nighttime. It's time to lay down. So we laying down, right? And he just like, he just sleeping on me at one point, and then, you know, kiss here and there, and one thing led to another, and yeah. So this is the point where he got to put the little thing in the little thing or whatever. So Mama, please don't watch this video. So he put the little thing. Y'all, she just scared the crap out of me, boy. Uh-oh. Let me get back right. Okay, so it's time to put the little thing in the little thing or whatever. So at this point, I'm trying not to go out like no wimp or nothing, but at the same time, I'm like scared. I'm really scared, but at this point, I really don't. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I was just really scared at the point. So one thing going to another. So, all right, he putting it in, right? And I'm like, ooh, oh, no, sir, no ma'am, no ham, and no turkey. This ain't for me. So he stopped. So I was just like, okay, cool. Yeah, we just gonna go to sleep. Now here you go again. Like, he just like, okay, whatever. Like, if you ready to go to bed, go to bed. So we go into bed or whatever. Do the same thing. So I'm just like, damn. I should have went back home. I should have never got in this car. So he just like, I'm not gonna force you to do nothing or whatever. So now I'm being biggity bad. I'm trying to prove a point. Now I'm like, nah, I ain't scared. I could do this and da. Like, let's do it. Whole time, heart pounded out my chest. Like, I'm scared. So he go attempt again. And it hurt. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. Like, I was about to cry. And so he was just like, I'm gonna just go slow for you or whatever. Yeah. Went slow. We did the nasty, and yeah. So we go. I go to the bathroom, use the bathroom, come back, and like how they say like, yo, cherry pop or whatever. Mine didn't pop right then and there. I don't think, because I went to the bathroom and it was nothing. At least I thought. So we go lay down. We go to sleep. We wake up the next morning. We brushing our teeth and stuff, finna get ready. So he just like, you good or whatever? I'm like, yeah, I'm straight or whatever. And mind you, I didn't even tell my friend that I done this yet. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm straight or whatever. We cool. I'm good or whatever. So it's time for him to get up. But when he got up, he had to flip the cover over. Honey, when he flipped that cover over, it was blood everywhere. And so happy when he did that, my friend and his friend was walking out the room, like coming towards the other room or whatever. And y'all, I was so embarrassed. I was just like, from that point, I did not say nothing else. Like, I was just ready to go home at this point. So we getting ready to go and stuff. He just steady asked me if I'm okay or whatever, and I'm just like, Deep down inside, I'm embarrassed because, like, don't know, like, I'm just embarrassed because, like, it's just, I'm embarrassed. I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing to my friend. I didn't say nothing to his friend. I ain't say nothing to him. At this point, I'm just ready to go home. So we get in the house. We get like closer to my city or whatever. We get to my city or whatnot. So now we at my city. We at my city now. So we drop her off or whatever. And the one that took my stuff was just like, you good or whatever? Why you ain't talking or nothing like that? And I'm just like, I'm just looking now. I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, what you mean why I'm not talking? Like, you just did this and they just found out that we did this, and you feel me? Like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Like, what are you talking about? So the friend gonna have the nerve to say she just got her B card took. Point blank, flat out, simple. So at this point, I'm mad. We at my house now. We parked outside my house. I'm ready to just get out the car and just like never talk to y'all again type stuff, because like I'm real life embarrassed. So he texts me like, everything okay? I mean, I think that you text me like, is you okay or whatnot? She texts me, am I okay or whatnot? I'm just like, yeah, bro, I don't even want to talk about it right now. And yeah, that's how that went. Embarrassing. I know. I was embarrassed. I ain't gonna lie. I was embarrassed for, like, I didn't want to talk to these people. I talked to my friend, but I ain't talked to the boy in like a day or two. It took me a minute to text him back because I was just like, that's embarrassing or whatever. And yeah, that's how I got my little big heart took or whatever. If for my younger people watching, wait, it's not worth it. It's not. It's really not, because it's just not worth it. Sneaking behind your parents and stuff, not even telling them that you doing the do, but you really doing the do, and all that good stuff. It's not worth it, because in the long run it's gonna catch up to you. Because this show caught up to me, because I got a baby, all kind of stuff. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Okay, but that's the story time on how I found out, how I lost my virginity, like at 15, 14 or whatever. And yeah, Ma, if you watch this, I'm so sorry, so like, I love you. But anywho, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all hit that post notification bell. If y'all want to hear any other story times, y'all just let me know and all that good stuff. And yeah, y'all just let me know what y'all want to see and hear next, and I got y'all. We good, we Gucci, we gonna be in there. My comments is back turned on, so y'all can comment now. And yeah, I think that's all. So yeah, like I said, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell, and I'm gonna see y'all